pioneers. We are in San Pedro and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. And our first stop is the Point Fermin Lighthouse.
Give tours. The city manages a property, and the Point Fermin Lighthouse Society is the group that basically saved the lighthouse. Interest in here because my grandparents were the last lighthouse keepers. So I'll show you pictures of them and all that. But they were lighthouse keepers and they came here. So. So what we did is when we go in the house, you're going to see that we have a house. It was empty. And we have furnished it with lighthouse keeping to people. So this is I'm going to go up there and take a picture. What do you think keepers really needed to live here? What do you think the most important thing they needed to live here? Boys, come on, you're a fifth grader.
What do you need to survive?
What do you need to survive? What's the most important thing you need to survive? Lasagna, right? No. Meatballs?
No.
No? What?
Water!
Yeah, give me 5.
What did he say?
Water. They needed water. And we live in Southern California, and I don't know if you guys know, but we don't have rainwater when we did have rain, and bring them down much like a pole like this. Notice that's copper. And they brought it down on the other side, and it's on. You boys want to run over there and touch it?
That?
Yeah. Okay. That holds 10,000 gallons of water. Yeah, touch it. Touch it. Yes. Okay, come back. All right. So that's called a cistern. It's like a well, and it holds water. And at one time, tank, and then take it through gravity into the house. Okay. So we have 2 other cisterns on the property.
It's not going to be that.
This is one. And this is one. And then I want you to come out. Spooky night. Yesterday we had happy hauntings, and a week ago we had spooky night. So we're still celebrating Halloween. So this house is different from most lighthouses that you see. A man named called Paul Peltz. He was a Congress architect, and there were 6 in the United States designed by him and built. One is in New Jersey, still there, Hereford Light, and then the other 5 were along the west coast. Only 2 others are there now. Point Fermin, and one other one, East Brothers, which is in the middle of San Francisco Bay. It's a B&B. I haven't got there yet, but $300 and some a night.
Cool.
Good anniversary present, so I'll have to put that on my list. California history. There was a man who founded all the missions, a priest. You remember him? Father Sarah. And his companion was Father Francisco Fermin de la Suen. Fermin, okay, in English. And a man named George Vancouver knew both men, and he named this point after Father Fermin. So that's why we got the name. The reason we have the lighthouse is because of Banning. So if you haven't been to the Banning Museum in Wilmington, it's excellent. Go there. Phineas Banning came from the east, and he connected the port. We didn't have a port. He wanted to connect the port with the rails in downtown LA for cargo and that. He actually worked for Wells Fargo.
Why so fancy?
I'll try.
Something so basic.
I'll try.
Because Paul Peltz took a trip before he designed it to Europe. It's kind of thing like that, the frit-frat work, and that's why.
So he was inspired.
Yeah, and why he did the tower on the inside.
Why this?
Wipe your feet. Wipe your feet.
Wipe your feet. Yeah. Come on into the back parlor. So they would put. Ta-da! There you go. So this first picture is Marianella Smith.
Like this.
And you can see how desolate it is. The second picture is George Shaw, and that's Carrie. He's sitting here, and one here. This is air conditioning now. Sorry. But we are now, it's deteriorated.
What is that place?
Yeah, we call it the Coast Guard House. It was built in World War II just to, kind of like a barracks-like, but it's all about location. Come on all the way in, guys. We call it the Coast Guard II, and the Coast Guard used it, and really, most of the time they use it as an R&R. So we hope soon that we'll be able to.
Where's the
Polar.
Yeah.
Is it Polar?
I don't think you can reach it.
This thing.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Closer. He said absolutely not. Because the sun. Now, when the lens is up here on regular lighthouse, and it was made here by Banning to basically mark the entrance to the harbor. It went up. So the 3 lighthouses are here. So by 1874, people were thinking, let's tear this baby down. Assistance League said, we want to make a B&B out of it.
I get it?
You can go. Sweetie, you hold yourself, okay? Sit down on your bottom.
Oh shoot, with the cat.
Hello, Buccaneers. We are in San Pedro, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. Our first stop is the Point Fermin Lighthouse.
Now we're at
Now we are at the Point Fermin Lighthouse.
our next stop.
Our next stop is the Point Fermin Lighthouse.